You need to work with someone you can trust. That's the number one most critical factor you need to consider as a silver stacker. The reason why is that if you're getting fake metal, well, nothing else matters. When you convert your hard-earned fiat paper, unicorn fart dust money into real money, silver, you need to make sure you're getting the real deal. And hey, there's examples that abound regarding people getting ripped off by buying fake silver. So make sure, no matter who or where you're buying your silver, that it's someone or a company you can trust and that you are getting real metal. We're going to cover the 5 most critical factors, the 5 keys to successful silver stacking. We're going to do it right now. Thank you for being here. Top 5. Hey, you're number 1 in my book when you join me here in the basement. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. PayPal donations, super chats are always super appreciated. Now let's dig into the other 4 critical factors. You don't want to make the critical error. You don't want to expose yourself to too much risk. So please, if you're going to stack silver, do it in a responsible way. Dollar cost average. Sure, you could buy it all at once. You could put all your money into silver. I don't give financial advice, but I would not recommend that. What I recommend are prudent, timely purchases, dollar cost averaging. Maybe buy a certain amount every month, every 3 months, every year. The reason why is the price of silver can fluctuate wildly. There's example after example where silver shot up to $50 per ounce and then retreated back to what? 20, even less than $20 an ounce. If you space your purchases out in a consistent, reliable manner, you don't have to worry about being that guy or gal who says, every time I buy something, it goes down in price. Every time. No, you don't really have to make a decision if you do it in a disciplined manner. Please consider supporting channel sponsor Pimbex, Pimbex. They're an online bullion dealer. I've worked with them personally for over 1 year. It's a company that I know I can trust. From the overwhelmingly positive feedback I've received from the basement dweller community, I know it's a company that you can trust as well. I'll never tell you what to do. Do your own due diligence. But if you are going to buy some gold, silver, or platinum group metals, if you want really ultra competitive pricing, if you want a great selection, and remember what we talked about at the beginning of this video, a company that you can trust, investigate Pimbex. I think you'll be glad that you did. Now let's move on to point number 3. Ounces are more important than anything. What I mean by that is the number of silver ounces that you are able to accumulate. In my opinion, and in that of people who I know that have accumulated large amounts of silver, nothing beats the number of ounces that you can get. And that's why buying as close to spot price as you can is so important. Like we talked about with Pimbex, you want to make sure that when you do buy silver, you're getting the most legitimate, high quality silver ounces that you can get for each one of those dollars that you're converting. There's all types of collectible products, numismatic coins, unique Darth Vader coins, and that's great if that's your thing. But if you're a serious silver stacker, buying your silver as close to the spot price as possible in the long run will allow you to accumulate the most number of ounces. You're going to be in for a wild ride. And what I mean by that is silver can be a very volatile metal. Now, I happen to believe that we'll see $50, $60, $70 silver in the future. But I also know that I could be dead wrong. You need to be prepared emotionally for the fact that silver price can move dramatically, both to the upside and to the downside. And that ties back into what we talked about at the beginning. That's why you want to dollar cost average. You never know when there can be a wild swing to the upside or a wild swing to the downside. And if you're spacing your purchases out, it takes a lot of the emotion out of it. Sure, none of us like. Be prepared. None of us like when the silver price gets clobbered. And while we all believe that the future looks very bright for silver, just be mentally prepared for some pretty crazy price swings. The final key that I think every successful silver stacker I know knows is we don't have to preach it to the world. Sure, I'm in my basement talking about silver every single day, but only people who want to learn about silver are coming here. You can drive yourself crazy trying to convince your family, your friends, because think about it, those are the people you care about the most. So you want them to know the benefits of precious metals. You want them to know what's going on with our financial system. But you know what? Unless they want to know, you're just going to drive yourself up a wall. Trust me, I've driven myself up a few walls over the years. Keep it to yourself. They know that you love silver. They know that you have reasons why you do. And at some point in the future, right, when the rest of the people wake up, they'll come to you asking. And at that point, that's the best environment into which we can spread the good news regarding precious metals. Hey, thank you for being here today. Thanks to Pimbex for sponsoring this video, sponsoring the channel. Also, I want to say thank you to First Mining Gold. They're a Canadian gold developer with 2 multi-million ounce projects in Canada, gold in the ground in Canada, and Fortuna Mining. They have gold and silver in the ground in Latin America and West Africa, but they're actually an active mining company right now, mining and generating gold and silver revenue. You can learn about all those companies at their respective websites, to which I will have a link in the description of this video. Most important, thank you for being here. Happy stacking, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.